About messing with people's heads. I can see him taking the kid to get a reaction, but to keep him, that's not in his MO.
Yeah, he's only interested in keeping this sick game of his going for as long as possible.
I'm sorry, this is not about getting my attention anymore.
Okay, then what's it about?
Franco told me what he was planning. I just didn't realize it at the time.
See? You are the best mom. You knew exactly what to do to make him stop crying.
All babies like to be safe and warm.
You two will be safe here. And happy. You deserve that. I know it hasn't been easy having me for a son.
Bobby, you know I love you.
And it's cost you so much. You've had to give up everything twice. So this is my chance to make it up to you. To give something back. Someone who needs you. Please, Mom, let me do this. Say that you'll take him.
I'll take him.
This guy wanted more than just your help. Where'd you get these photographs?
Listen, he's gotten a little sloppy without Jason around to clean up.
You must be desperate, Johnny. Fabricating evidence is just unbelievable.
You know, I'm almost disappointed, Sonny. Landing an illegal shipment for anyone to be watching? Very careless.
You know, those photos are all you need to put Sonny behind bars. Shouldn't you be calling the paddy wagon by now? You said you wanted Sonny's head on a platter. I just served it up to you. What the hell are you waiting for?
Johnny, please, this is not the time and the place.
No, I just want to make sure the federal prosecutor follows through.
I'll review the photos and see if there's anything I can use to build a case.
And I won't hold my breath.
Johnny, your problems are with me. You gotta stop dragging other people into this. You wanna deal with me? Deal with me yourself.
About what Franco told me in the stairwell.
Which was what?
What he started talking about Jocelyn and how she changed his perspective on things.
Well, sure, he knows how important Carly and her kids are to you. He probably brought up Jocelyn just to push another button. I don't think it means he wants to keep the kid for
but
himself.
the one thing Franco could never understand was my connection to Michael and why I cared so much. And right before he went to the roof, he said he finally got it, how being in a person's life from the beginning changes everything.
So you think that's why he kidnapped the baby, because he wanted to know what it was like to have that kind of a connection with someone?
But how Franco works is he drops hints and clues for you to follow. That's all this is another hint or clue to keep the game going. I guarantee you, we follow this lead and we'll find this kid there waiting.
He looks so peaceful.
Well, he has you. What more could he ask for?
A name. I'm thinking of calling him Pablo.
No, like Picasso.
Can never have enough great artists in the family.
You always were my biggest fan.
Nothing will ever change that.
All right. I have to go.
Is someone looking for you again? Is that why you moved me to Oregon?
You always said you wanted to live by the water. So now you and Pablo can walk on the beach, collect shells, find inspiration, like I have.
For another piece?
Whole new series. I can't wait to start working on it. Okay. Love you, Mom.
Well, shake it. So what can I get you, Macho?
Whiskey, please.
Glad to see you're still dedicated to draining the top shelf. Mrs. back in town, I was sure you'd even be allowed out of the house, man.
You know what? Second bottles. Have a water. That's enough. Water, please.
Were you scared to even take a swig?
Yeah.
Robin's got you on a tight leash there, Batman.
Not tight enough.
I'm not spoken like a man who's been having some extracurricular activities.
You can say that.
Well, can't give advice without knowing the details.
All due respect there, buddy. I'll talk to you about a lot of things, but marriage isn't going to be one of them.
Oh, come on, Macho. Porn's only part of the job, man. You can't run a bar without becoming a bit of a counselor. So spill. This by any chance about a frisky blonde surgeon with a thing for darts?
That'd be the one.
And now you're worried to get back to your wife.
I don't want to lose Robin.
Well, then don't tell her.
If I don't tell her, I have a pretty good feeling that Lisa will, and I think it's better that Robin hears from me.
Man, that won't do a damn thing to cushion blow. Trust me on this. Look, the key to wedded bliss, keeping your mouth shut, and if someone else calls the question, deny, deny, deny.
It was just one night, and now Lisa wants more. I don't know what to do.
Well, I've never been big on monogamy myself. I mean, what can I say? I got a weakness for hot chicks, but damn, man, you cheat with the wrong one and things can get ugly. And I mean fast.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. I gotta get Lisa to back off.
Well, I don't see that happening tonight, pal. At least not now, anyway.
Franco said that I was the only one who could appreciate the finale he had planned. And this is it. I think the game is over. You're not going to find any more clues.
Why would he hire someone to dive off a roof if he didn't want to keep the game going?
Faking his own death was just a diversion. It gave him time to come back here, grab the baby, and cover his tracks.
When has this guy ever tied anything up nice and tidy? Taking this kid was like waving a red flag. He wants you to go get him.
No, not if the goal is to prove that he and Jason are the same. See, what Jason is saying is that in Franco's mind, having that connection with someone was the only thing standing in the way, and taking the baby solves that.
So if what you're saying is true, he wants this baby to be like Jason, to connect to this kid, and he doesn't feel anything, what happens then? This kid gets dumped somewhere, or even worse. We gotta make sure that doesn't happen. What do we have to go on?
Franco's mother. I mean, we start there.
You guys are going to be wasting your time.
You know, it's sounding like you don't want us to catch Franco either. I mean, are you thinking the longer he stays in hiding, the longer you stay out of Pentonville? You made the deal. You're going back.
Steve, do you have a second?
The Rollins case. I owe you a consult. I am so sorry. I
No,
totally slipped my mind.
It's okay. You have more important things to deal with. Any word on Elizabeth's baby?
The only lead the police had to go on turned up dead. A nurse I hired.
Well, the kidnapping wasn't your fault.
I'm the chief of staff. It's my job to ensure the safety of every patient in this hospital. And in the last 24 hours, my nephew turns up missing from the nursery. Your uncle gets shot and nearly dies in the hall along with Ethan Lovett. Not exactly the way my grandfather used to run this place.
Your job is to save lives, and that's exactly what you did. If it wasn't for you, Ethan would be lying in the morgue right now, but instead he's lying in a hospital bed flirting with nurses. I think Dr. Hardy would be really proud of how you handled the situation. You kept us calm and focused on how to best help the patients.
Which is how this conversation started. The Rollins case. You have the file?
Oh, yeah. Given her history, I think a drug protocol would be the best course.
I'll take a look. Get back to you first thing in the morning before rounds. Was there something else you need?
It's personal, but it could have professional implications. I think Lisa's trying to sabotage my marriage.
I was afraid that you wouldn't show up.
We need to talk.
About what an ass I made of myself? Yeah, I'm pretty clear on that. I'll chalk it up to cabin fever, or lack of sleep from the lockdown. I mean, okay, whatever it was, I was totally out of line. You know, just things have been so tense between us, and I thought, you know, if you walked in on me in my underwear, it might help lighten the mood.
We were at work. Somebody could have walked in. Robin could have walked in. How do you think that I would explain that to her?
Okay, like I said, completely out of line. Okay, and I am sorry.